Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I want you to imagine that you have a political party, let's call them the Scottish Greens, and that they're run by children. And they've been set a very, very good homework by their teacher. Go and design a flag and make it bright and colourful and put lots and lots of things on it. Well, you've seen the thumbnail, haven't you? It looks like it's been designed by an 8-year-old, let loose with, a paint program or something. It is sheer and utter shite. But wait till you hear the story behind it. This woman, this, of course, is Gillian McKay. She is the very young, inexperienced, not done anything with her life, nothing burger of a woman who has literally got no idea. She's never had a proper job. She's got no intelligence, but she's made it all the way to the head of the Green. So, yay, there is that. Honestly, it's like a female but much butcher version of Ross Greer. Well, she's been branded crass, to say the least, after she's promoting this flag. It glorifies the use of illegal substances on the gear, bit of Colombian sniff powder. And it's endorsing Partick Thistle. What are they saying then? Partick Thistles are on the gear? But when you actually look at it, it says on the gear with Ross Greer. Are you telling me Ross Greer is on the gear? Is he on coke? It would explain a lot. It would. And then, of course, obligatory, you've got the Palestine flag. Ironically, if Ross Greer went to Palestine, it'd be a one-way trip. He wouldn't be coming back. And, of course, they've got the paedophile cross on there as well, with the pink and the blue. The lovers of young little children who like to wear blue for boys and green and pink for girls. So, you've got the paedophile cross. You're happy with taking drugs. You're supporting an embryo. And then you've got the Palestines and everything. Honestly... And then I want to know, are Partick Thistle Football Club happy? Are they happy with being seen endorsing illegal drugs, seen endorsing hate-filled murdering bastards of Palestine, seen endorsing the little shitless embryo who's still on mummy's bitty, and endorsing paedophilia with the paedophile cross? I'm only asking because... normally I'd say up the Jags. But in this case, I'm not too sure the Jags would want to be up for any of this. It'd be very, very funny if they told them they had to change the flag and take their badge off it, wouldn't it? But Annie Wells, who is the Scottish Conservatives drug spokesperson, said, "This is an utterly crass post from Gillian McKay, who clearly doesn't take Scotland's drug deaths problem seriously. This is already the case because we knew this, because they voted against the right to recovery and they now want to legalise all drugs." It explains their policies, doesn't it? They must be after he'd the whole time. She said that the Scottish Greens co-leader owes an apology to every family currently grieving the death of a loved one lost to the addictions for this tasteless and insensitive tweet that she's put out. Basically, she's putting the flag up and saying, "Oh, this is a lovely flag, isn't it?" Because she is retarded. One football fan told them of the flag, and said it was the most Partick Thistle I've ever seen. Said the Jags draw much of their support from the city's upmarket West End, with their fans often trying to take the moral high ground over the likes of Rangers and Celtic. And everyone knows what the phrase means, and our football grounds are dripping in coke. He said it's very noticeable these days among younger fans, and they're pretty brazen about it. I don't think it's very offensive, but it's a bit weird for a politician to be endorsing it. And as I say, I'm not entirely sure Partick Thistle will be overly keen on this as well. There's over 1,000 deaths a year from drug use, and they're going, yay, drug use, let's kill people. We're the Greens. Because they are all like 9-year-old children, 8 and 9-year-old children, aren't they? Unbelievable. It's an anti-British party. It seems to be an anti-life party now, pushing the paedophile message, and you just don't know, do you? You just don't know what's going on. Now they're going to say that the pink and the blue represents trans. Yes, sure, but it's in an X. It's paedophiles. Trust me on that one. They're pushing it. The Scottish Greens were approached for a comment, but they decided they're not going to comment on this. Probably it's the last time it's ever going to be seen. Gillian McKay, pro-drug death, excellent. Pro-ped, excellent. You know, pro the destruction of everything that's good and decent. And all because she's a 9-year-old child who's never had a job, never had an area of responsibility, never had the option of doing anything, is thick as 2 short planks, and naive as bollocks. How did she get there? Well, it's the Greens. It's almost obligatory to be that fuck-witted. You couldn't make it up. What next? I'm surprised they just didn't put a little swastika in the middle. Go the whole hog. Why not? You couldn't make it up. Thanks very much. Sorry about this, but it's dumb.